They have the old saying, work hard, play hard. Well, hell, how can you play hard if you ain't got no time? So I'm just trying to figure that out. What is up, BGD fam? We are back with another episode. I'm your girl, Sheree.
And I'm Alieshia.
So yeah, by the time you guys are watching this episode, we are officially into our Hot Girl Summer. Summer is here. Hot Girl Summer has officially been activated.
Period. Yes.
So y'all know how we do. We always start out with our Den diaries, and just make sure that if y'all have summer plans, make sure you're putting those in the comments below. And as always, subscribe, share this with your family members, sister, cousin, auntie, whoever.
And let us know if you in your hot girl era or your city girl era.
Period.
Let us know.
So yeah, starting out with Den diaries, as we always do, we discuss what we're wearing. Today, I have on like a little pink, I guess track outfit or something like that I usually work out in. But I figure since it's Hot Girl Summer, why not wear hot pink?
She's a runner. She's a trap star.
I got this from Charlotte Russe, I think a few months ago at the mall.
Yes. So I had to come fitting. I could not find my hot girl summer shirt. So I got my hot girl era shirt. Okay. White, black, and it is from Route 21. And side note, if y'all looking for good graphic tees, you can get it from Route 21. Then I have these shorts, because the short hot girl summer. I have these black shorts with pockets. See, that's key. And they're from Walmart, and I got them like all different colors. They're so comfortable.
That's cute.
I wear them to work out, but they're a little too short to work out sometimes, so I just wear them at home.
Okay.
I got like black, gray, some other color, but yeah, so this is my outfit. And then wig from beauty supply store. And my shades, actually, they was $5, and I got them from a pop-up shop in Baltimore. Girl,
I didn't even talk about my shades. I got these from Shein. I'm pretty sure they were $5 too.
Okay, so yeah, we just thought it would be we gotta protect our eyes a little shady outside because the summer girl has been activated. And yeah, we're summer baby, so we have to do it one time for the one time.
Exactly.
And if you're a summer baby, let us know. If you're a cold baby, you can still let us know. But we're here for the summer.
Yeah, so Gemini season has been activated as well. That's what I am.
I'm a Leo. That is at the end, which is the best of the summer. So it has not been activated yet, but we're going to get there, It's going to come.
Exactly. So do you have any summer birthday plans?
I do have some summer birthday plans. They have not been finalized yet. Maybe by the time y'all see this, hopefully it is, but I'm either trying to go to Tulum and pretend I'm in Bali.
Not pretend.
Baby, I'm gonna get the flower petals. I'm gonna location
the floating breakfast.
Location Bali in my head.
Right.
Or I'm thinking about going to somewhere in the Caribbean, maybe.
Oh, okay.
A Caribbean country. I'm trying to go to all the Caribbean countries, and I've been to like 9 of them or something like that. So I'm trying to go to all of them. Not really by any time because that timeline passed. I was trying to do 30 countries by 30. It's not really working out too well. So I have another goal of going to all the Caribbean countries. So I either want to go to St. Lucia, or like Barbados or something like that. So yeah, those will probably be my summer plans. I'm thinking about having a birthday party as well.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah, we're just gonna try to see how all that plays out.
Well, so for my birthday, actually will be in a couple weeks after this episode. So I am planning on going to Dallas for the first time, and then I'm going to be revisiting Houston just to reconnect with some friends down there. One of my friends has never been to Texas at all, so she's going. We're going technically for her birthday, but I'm celebrating mine too, so I'm definitely going to show out. We're thinking about getting like a party bus and stuff and all that. So yeah, I'm excited to go.
A party bus like for 2 of y'all? Y'all know some more people?
No. Her friend is a party promoter, so he's going to have a party bus with different people, but he's going to dedicate the bus to us since it's our birthday.
That's cute.
Yeah. So he's going to try to get like some stuff to decorate it and all that. We'll see how that works out.
So you're going to go to Dallas first and then Houston?
Yeah.
Are you going to Dallas by yourself?
Yeah. I have a friend down there that just had a baby, so I'm going to go see her. And I'm going to just check it out because, potentially I may want to move to Dallas. So I'm going to just scope the scene out, scope the scenery.
Okay, see what's going on. How many days are you going to be in Dallas?
3, and I'll be in Houston for 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to be down there all together for like 6 days.
Oh, okay. That should be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Houston is a lot.
So if y'all got some summer plans, let us know where y'all going to. Are you trying to go out the country like Miss Alieshia? Are you trying to stay in the States? If so, what plans do y'all have? Let us know.
Yes, because summer is the kickoff. Summer is the time to travel, live life, have
Yes.
fun. And yeah, let us know if your birthdays are in the summer as well. We might do some birthday shout outs. I mean, we might be feeling good, because it's the summertime, it's our birthday. So
Exactly.
yeah. And let us know what y'all signs are. So
Yes.
yeah.
So as we said, Gemini, Leo.
Mm-hmm.
So in continuation of May, we are at the end of it. We are actually still trying to showcase episodes based on mental health awareness. So as our last episode, we kind of talked about social media and just comparing yourself to other people. So as y'all know, in our prior season, we were talking about episodes from the Proud Family, but we have officially gravitated to living single. So we are in our adulthood era. So yeah, that's where we at now. So today in this episode, we are going to be talking about balance and burnout, which is essential. Like with all of us, mainly most of us are working 9 to 5 jobs. We're trying to do side hustles. Some of us are single mothers. It's just too much going on today. So yeah, that's what we're really trying to tap into. And this episode was basically where Sinclair quit her job, being a secretary to Khadijah. So, have you ever had a job where you just felt like you was just sick of it? You wanted to just give up, just stop whatever you were trying to pursue? Because I know I've been there, I've done that. So yeah, that's what we're going to tap into today.
And then Khadijah had to find somebody else because Sinclair was burnt out.
Yeah, exactly.
And so I thought it was tied in well because it's like how we're saying the summer is like free, kids get a break from summer. How come adults can't get it? You get this much vacation when you get older, but they get a whole summer break. So knowing like when to take breaks and stuff like that, summer is just a good time. It is more expensive to travel, but like you don't want to get so burnt out that you don't want to work, don't want to do anything. So trying to have that balance and just trying to figure out that balance is kind of like what we want to talk about in this episode.
Yes.
So yeah, I don't ever think that I quit a job from like burnout. Oh, that's a lie. I don't know if I was burnt out, but I quit the job because of the people.
Oh, okay.
I didn't like the people and I did not like the job. And I did feel burnt out after a while, but it was just something that I had to just keep on working because I needed a job.
What job was it, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, it was being an academic advisor. It was like my previous role.
I do remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, it was so much like we had like 500 students. You had to see like 10 students a day, like 8 to 10 students a day. It was like back to back 30-minute meetings, something like that. I'm so glad I don't have to do that role no more. So many students had to make so many academic calendars, plans, or whatever. It's just like back to back to back. You hardly got any breaks. And then it's just like every single day, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's exhausting mentally. I was talking so much. Like I do like to talk, but child, that one will make it be, I don't even want to talk no more.
Yeah.
So mentally exhausted to be out. And it's just like kept going over and over again or whatever. So I would say when I was able to finally quit that job, I was like, thank you, Jesus. Like, yes. But I didn't like quit initially, but yeah, a while I was burnt out. But then I was kind of burnt out like the last month. I probably didn't do no work at that job. Like I was just like, man, forget this. Like it was just so exhausting. But the other jobs I quit, it was just for like school or something like that, or new opportunities and different things like that. So I would say that probably was professionally, but I have been burnt out personally. If you know me or if you didn't know me before, like I was running a blog, a podcast, a YouTube channel.
Yes,
like,
I remember you telling me.
Yeah, I was doing all that at once, and that was very much a burnout time. And it was just like writing, editing, post, like it was just too much. And then on top of that, a full-time job as well.
Oh, so,
yeah, I kind of quit a couple of those things, but I would say that was very burnout and draining because it's just like it's literally, as we talked about last episode, it's kind of like a rat race trying to get like the next piece out. It was just too much. So I kind of got burnt out in that part, and then like being in school with that. So yeah, those would be like my kind of examples of how my burnt out came and how I'm balancing it more now. Balancing. Well, I done quit YouTube, kind of basically. I just transitioned. I don't do my YouTube channel no more, but I still have videos on it if you want to go watch them. I do write, but I don't write blog where it's like you got to write every week and stuff like that. Like I write my own projects, So I feel like I do a little bit more balancing. Like that's what I was saying last year. I don't know where the balance was. I was just like, I'm free. I'm going now, So I feel like I'm balancing, just like kind of slowly getting back into things and like okay, I'm gonna do stuff that I like. I'm gonna do stuff that I create. If I don't want to post on social media, I don't have to post on social media. I'm not pressured to post on social media. I'm not really promoting anything. Granted, I am, but also we do have a VA, so that actually is really helpful to us.
Yes.
That helps me with balancing, so I don't have to like I always have to promote. Like it's always something I'm creating. Like we record these, we have it, and we have like a schedule, so that helps too. I think scheduling helps us. Working with other people does help me, so I'm not putting on all the like load on myself.
Yes.
Having interns, getting virtual assistants has helped, and also just like scaling back projects. Like I do want to do a lot, and I know, but it's like okay, I'm at the mental capacity to only be able to do so much. I'm only one person. I'm not Beyonce, so
exactly. And Beyonce has a team of people anyway that helps her.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm.
But that you got to have resources for that. So money, honey.
Okay, so
but yeah, I think in the past I have definitely been burnt out as yourself when it comes to like in the entrepreneurial aspect. Whenever I was trying to start up like a makeup business back in like 2017, when I first started doing YouTube and stuff, and I just got to the point where I felt like I was in such a repetition of filming and posting the content, then trying to get clientele. It just became too much. I was like, yeah, I need to assess myself, like, and figure out, is this something I really want to keep doing? And then I got to the point where I just became more of a naturalista, like not really wearing makeup like that, working more with my own hair. So then I was like, you know what, should I shift my lane into that, or should I just keep continuing on what I'm doing? But I don't know, I just felt like my passion and my thriving for it just kind of started slowly dissipating over time. Professionally, I would say I don't think I've ever actually quit any jobs personally, but I've definitely felt like I got burnt out in many jobs. Definitely, for sure.
How did you leave the jobs?
I didn't really leave. One of them I technically got fired. That was a court reporter job. And it was so overwhelming because some days I was literally on the road for like 12 or 14 hours. Like the court case alone, an arbitration can be anywhere from an hour to 12 hours plus, depending on how big the case is. So I felt like I was getting burnt out because I had to make sure my transcriptions were ready, for our publisher and stuff like that. Or just even like the editing part of them, they have to be perfect. There's no errors, like no room for errors when it comes to that, because you're playing with somebody's life, so those documents had to be perfect. And I felt like I was really getting burnt out with that job. So I kind of felt like them letting me go was like a blessing in disguise. Somebody, basically, it was like a he said, she said versus type thing. It wasn't true what they said. Basically, like me being on my phone during a court case. And I'm like, do you got proof? Can you record me? Like when I was there, like,
okay,
this is basically what you're saying. Where's the evidence at? So I was like, okay, they want to play this game. It is what it is. I don't even want to go into that because I felt like I wasn't fitting in there racially anyway. So yeah. But yeah, and I think the other thing is I felt really burnt out, last year when I finally went back to school to get my master's. I worked my full-time job and I hadn't been back to school in almost 7 years. So when I finally went back, I was like, whoa, yeah, this is a shock to me. Like I'm really in school again, and now I'm working a full-time job, and it's like I got to take it more seriously, because for one, I'm getting my job is paying for school, so I don't want to waste their resources, and two, this is something that I really have been wanting to do. I have the opportunity, I have the blessing in front of me, so why not make the most of it? Try to do your best. So I always try to make an A when I was in school. I think the lowest I ever got was like a B minus, something like that. So I graduated with like a 3.7 GPA or 3.8 or something like that.
How long was the I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good.
How long was the program?
The program was supposed to be like almost 2 years, but I got it done in like 18 months. So yeah, I was rolling through those classes.
That's why you probably was burnt out.
I was burnt out because I was taking more classes. So like there was a time, one of my quarters, I did like 3 classes. So once I did that, I was like, yeah, that's too much. So I dialed back to 2, and then I ended up doing like one more quarter, like just one class. So that kind of focused in on the balancing part of it, because once I felt like it was too much, especially with my job, we have peak seasons. So that's when I'm working. Like I just came out of one last month where we worked for a month straight, 12-hour days. It could be longer, and there's no days off. So I was doing that while I was still going to school. So imagine how tired I was. Like I had no free time, like at all. It was work, school, sleep, work, school, sleep. That was it. So yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that.
But I got it done though, so that's all that matters. But yeah, it was rough. It was a little rough.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'd be like, I had to like. Granted, I don't really know if I should have got my degree as quickly.
Mm-hmm.
My master's degree, but I don't know how I would be able to balance going to school full time and going to work full time. Because after 40 hours, I don't want to go to a class to sit from 6 to 9. Right. When I had an assistantship, it was only 20 hours, so I would get a break, go home. But like 40-hour work weeks and then going to go to school.
Yeah. Thankfully, I was online, so the class was kind of like do as your own pace type of thing. But of course, you had deadlines. You had to make sure these assignments were turned in at this date. Like you could do the whole class if you had the free time. You could probably do most of your assignments in like 2 months or something like that. That's if you probably didn't work or if you work from home or something. But us regular people that work the 9 to 5s that gotta go to the office or go into the facilities to make your coins, I couldn't do that, because some of my classmates, they had their assignments and exams already done like 2 weeks ahead of time. I'm like, yeah, you either completely overzealous or you just got more time on your hands, because I don't know how y'all doing
time on their hands where they can finish up at the beginning. I'm like, take it 1 week at a time.
And then those like the dissertations and stuff that you have to write, those papers are no joke. Like when you get up to like 20-page papers, I don't know how you can get all that done in like a week.
But I was struggling on a 10-page paper. I said, I know I can't write no dissertation, 40 pages of research.
Research. When you get to your PhD, it's 50 to 100 pages like, when you're doing thesis. So
it's like, no, thank you at all. I cannot do that. Adulting is hard. That's the whole basis of the conversation.
Exactly. Adulting is hard.
Life is hard, and so it's just like, how do you know? And we're not taught how to balance and or what even burnout is, because they want to work you. Yes. Like even in your job, you kind of got to know how to pace yourself and do different things and work within your time frame. If you want to take on extra things, or if you don't, because they say taking on extra work doesn't give you more money.
Exactly.
It only gives you more work. So you take with that how you want to take it. And I just feel like this was kind of a good conversation to talk about, because slight plug. I do have another podcast called Millennial Thoughts, and that was my first season. We talked about burnout, and it got like so many downloads or whatever. It's just like talking about burnout. So I do think it's something it was like 2017,
Yes.
People are talking about it, but they're not talking about it as much as they are like they were before. Right. I feel like it was talked about a lot more before, and it was able to talk about. But now I don't really see how it is. People are just like, you gotta deal with what you deal with. Like, it's life. You choose your heart. But it's like, well, dang, there's no manual script. There's no nothing. So it's like, some people are saying that it's even hard to even know like what a balance is. So it's like you don't balance. You just kind of just go with the flow and just kind of like figure it out and navigate how you navigate it.
And that's essentially what this podcast is really about, is navigating adulthood. Like, we aren't really kind of giving you guys advice, but it's based off our life experiences and how you can connect to us and like what you all are going through. And if you can relate to us, that would be fantastic, because we're just trying to build a community where all of our voices, particularly as Black women, are getting amplified, like letting us get out there, like letting people know what we go through, what our struggles are, and things like that. So yeah,
we want to focus on womanhood, and like we want to really try to navigate and talk about different things. I feel like the two different conversations, like balancing and burnout, because like even I would say in college, it's the burnout too. Like that last semester, they say senior year, like you get senioritis or something like that. Like that's where like that last semester I didn't want to do nothing in school. I was like, I'm about to graduate. So to my girlies, who are in school, so like that, like you have that one more year, you just need to like figure it out, plan, have fun, but like enjoy it. And because adulting is hard, and finding a job, that's a lot of balance too. Finding a job is a job, so when you think about maybe if you're in college where you feel like you're burnt out and stuff like that, relax. Now, I ain't telling you to skip class, because I didn't tell you to skip class, because you pay for your classes. But figure out which class you could skip. Okay, or even balancing that. Like, don't overwhelm yourself. Like, there's going to be deadlines. You want to apply for college. You want to do different things like that. That is going to be out there. But yeah, so just wanted to give some advice to the younger girlies, and then I guess to the older people or whatever who don't have no kids, because some people have kids, some people don't have kids. But like, if you like are in your mid 30s, or if you're in your late 30s or early whatever 30s or 40s or whatever, and you don't have kids, and all you see, like you look up and you see that all you're doing is working, nah sis. Like you gotta learn how like to balance that with some fun. Have some fun. Go places. Don't let your job be the only thing that consumes you.
Exactly.
Find a hobby. Do something outside. If your job, like, also what I was going to say earlier too, that entrepreneurship thing is like, because I can have so much passion for it, but when you turn it into like trying to get money, like you lose the passion for it. So like, don't let your passions die. Basically, because one day you're not going to have a job, you're going to retire, you're not even going to know who you are. So definitely, I would suggest like figuring out that passion and not necessarily making it for profit all the time, but like
don't let the monetization consume you.
Yeah. Find a hobby, don't let the monetization like, eat you up, and just, like enjoy the fruits of your labor. So.
Yeah, and that just brings me to basically they have the old saying, work hard, play hard. Well, hell, how can you play hard if you ain't got no time? So I'm just trying to figure that out. They always saying work hard, play hard.
I don't know. I feel like I work hard, play hard.
Yeah, but if you don't have a balance, how can you though? Is what I'm saying.
I see. Yeah.
So like you said, make sure you're taking that time out to enjoy yourself. And also that brings me to like with school to our younger women, like the ones that maybe have just graduated high school and thinking about college. If y'all want to take a year off, there's nothing wrong with that because, honey, honestly, doing 4 years and then for another 4 years, that's 8 consecutive years. That is a long time. That's almost a decade of school where you have not had no time off, even from the time you have been in elementary school from 5 years old all the way up to 23, 18 years back to back like that. No break.
It up, literally gap year it up.
Yeah,
like literally, that's true. Like
I told you, I took off 7 years.
You're in school so long, like you are really in school so long. And that's kind of all you know. It's like all I know is academia. Yeah, that's why I was like,
get no life experience.
I wish I would have took a break, maybe like in between. I was trying to take a break in between my master's. They're like, well, what would you do? I'm like, I don't know, but I don't want this degree no more.
Right.
But then I ended up finishing it. But yeah, I was like, but we don't talk about that because like after high school, like you can take a gap year. You don't have to go
you can.
School. You can take a gap year. I know people who take a gap year from their bachelor's to their master's or whatever, and it can be harder, but it's just like I didn't know what I wanted to do. So advice to y'all, if y'all are in that, should I take a gap year or not? Just kind of find a job. Like find a job to even see if this is what you even want to do.
Like a summer internship.
Yeah, and then you can like, okay, I do want this or I don't like this. Like try to think about things. You need to look at assistantship, look at scholarships because education is really, really expensive.
Yes, it is.
Like you said that your job paid for it.
Right.
And even look at that. Even look at places that are paying for your education.
Yes.
Like I had an assistantship, whatever. But it's like if your job is paying for your education, that's an investment into yourself. And if you could stay there 2 years, I don't know, the 5 years, that's a long time. But just like think about all different things. Think about alternative living. Think about going to teach abroad.
Yes, I was going to say that. Yes,
you could go abroad. You could teach English. You could be a digital nomad. Like the world is your oyster right now. Especially if you don't have no kids or if you're not married, if you ain't, you ain't got a man or something like that or whatever. Like just think about all the opportunities and just think you don't even know the opportunities that you have, yes, but think about all the options. Like even if you want to search on YouTube, even if you can go to TikTok, you can go to Instagram, like there's so many different alternative ways to live. There's so many different alternative things to even do right now. You can house it. There's so many things. So just like really think about it. Like what do I want to do? What do I want to get out of my life right now?
Right.
That 50 years later, you're not mad or you're not burnt out or you don't know how to balance. So it's just like kind of take it all in. It could be overwhelming in a sense, but just like, create your goal, plan, create your system and, put it together and work towards that.
Yes.
Would be my advice.
Have a vision, for what you want to do. And remember that your health is your wealth. That's not always with physicality. That's with your mental as well. We can't have this balanced up here. Everything else is not going to fall in place.
Or how do you feel about like going to therapy or like, having a therapist, like if you went to therapy or if you didn't go to therapy and how you like incorporate that into your life?
I think therapy is good. I have had a therapist off and on for like the past few years myself. And I feel like a therapist is basically like, someone that's leading you to the water, but they're not forcing you to drink. You know what I mean? So basically like whatever you're learning with those skills, whatever kind of therapy that is. I'm not really like big into psychology. So I don't know about like cognitive behavioral therapy and, stuff like that. But yeah, whatever sources they're giving you, you need to apply those to your life because if you're not, practice makes perfect. So whatever you're working on, whether it's depression, anxiety, anger, past trauma, I think it's good to talk to people that are skilled in those areas that can help you. And it doesn't have to just be a therapist. It can even be like a life coach. Some people are out there to help in those aspects as well, or someone, if you all have like guidance counselors from churches or spiritual advisors or something, it's just good to always talk to someone for more insight. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yeah. I have never been to therapy, so I don't really
No.
have anything to say about that.
Mhm.
But I have talked to a counselor, and I would say that if you are in school, you have counselors on your campus where you're supposed to have it, and
Yeah.
your health thing. So, like, go talk to a counselor. Like, that is literally in your tuition. And on
Mhm.
the other hand, if you're an employee, like, look at your job. I told you that I was burnt out
Yes.
in my job last year, and so I was like, I'm using all my resources. Like,
Mhm.
so I was able to get, like, I think 4 free sessions to speak to a counselor.
Mhm.
And I was just like telling her where I was at. She didn't like, she wasn't a therapist, so
Right. Right.
she
Right.
didn't really give, it's not like she gave me tools, but she was
Mhm.
just like, what are your options? What are you thinking about? How have you did this? How
Right.
have you did that? Whatever. So I was just telling her how I felt about the job, if I want, like, why I didn't want to move back home. And so,
Mhm.
like, things like that, like
Yes.
reasons why I didn't want to do it or whatever. She's like, okay, well, maybe you could try this way, maybe you could try that way, different things like that. She was really cool, really chill. I really did like her. I don't know. I think counseling and therapy, I guess I think they are kind of two different things with tools, but
Mhm.
like I feel like a counselor, someone to talk to is kind of cool. But I feel like
Right.
I also use my friends as counselors, which I don't know
Mhm.
if it's a good thing or a bad thing. But like when I was younger, well, not even younger, like in college or whatever, I'm just like, I just talk to my friends. Like I feel
Right.
like friends give me therapy,
Yeah,
give
they
like
do in
are
a
my
sense.
therapy. And so when they talk about like extrovert and introvert, like you get your
Right.
energy from people, I'm like, yeah, if I get good energy from people, if I'm talking about my problems, like people
Right.
are motivating and stuff like that, I'm like,
I was
okay,
gonna
yeah, like,
say the only. Well, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was
oh
like,
yeah.
the only thing with that is I don't really deal with the whole unsolicited advice. I feel like if I'm trying to vent
Oh.
about something and then you're kind of hounding me and like trying to, I wouldn't say reprimand me, but you're basically like, oh, you shouldn't have done this. Da, da, da. I'm just trying to open up to you like what has
Well, that's
already
why I don't talk to
happened.
parents.
Yeah.
I don't
So
do that to parents,
yeah.
but
But like I have had friends like that, and I'm just like, I'm just trying to vent to you. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't need all the advice like you're my parent, because otherwise I would have just talked to them.
yeah. Oh, you mean like when you say like, oh, I've had like I don't know, just an example, like, oh, I've had a hard day or whatever, like
Yeah.
my something happened in my job, and they're like, oh, you shouldn't have did that, you should have like did
Mm-hmm.
that, and so they be like,
Exactly.
oh, okay. Well, how do you feel about people like? No, nothing happened. Be like, oh dang, my like if you like, oh my dog died, I'm so sad. And someone's like, yeah, I remember when my dog died too. I was so
When
sad.
they just start talking about,
Do you
yes, girl,
like that? Do
I
you?
don't like. I have a friend like that, and she's kind of gotten better at it. Love her to death, but it's like if you try to deflect basically like what's going on with you, and they just immediately talk about something.
Uh
I don't know.
huh.
I feel like sometimes when people do that, they feel like they're comparing to you, like they're trying to be, what's the word,
Yeah, they're trying to
empathetic
be
or something.
relatable. Oh, are
Yeah,
relatable. I don't
yeah,
know
or
what that,
relatable.
because I seen
Yeah.
something that it was like this person said it on Thursday or whatever. They was like, our face. They was like, they like when people do that because it's like, oh, like you went through it too. Maybe you can help me out or something like that. But
Mm-hmm.
then on the other hand, yeah, my friend does that too, and it's a different thing. It's like I'm telling her a story. She'll like, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's like, well, girl, can I finish my story first? Like, can
Exactly.
I put it out? Can I say it or whatever? So I don't really like that. And I be saying, I'm like, that's so rude. But people be thinking I'm like, no, that's really rude. Like, it's rude.
Mm-hmm.
Let people talk and stuff like that. But I do see where I don't know. I see where it's relatable. It's like, oh, like if you lost your job, they're like, oh yeah, I lost my job or something like that. It's like, oh, okay, well, how do you feel, whatever. So I think it just depends on who you're talking to.
Yes.
One of my friends, she is like in school for counseling, so she gonna try like, oh, well, how do you feel? Da, da, da. Other friends gonna be like, oh, what you gonna do about it? So I guess they do say like who you talk to kind of does make a
Mm-hmm.
difference or
It
whatever.
does.
So yeah, and I know the feeling of like, well, dang, I'm just trying to share, like I'm just trying to vent, and then that's why I don't talk to my parents about it because baby, they be trying to have you have a whole to do list, but it's like I'm just
Yes.
really
Or
saying what
get
happened.
lectured to the
Yeah, it's
fullest.
like I'm just saying what happened. So I feel like now I kind of just listen to people or whatever, but sometimes I would interject or whatever if I feel like, oh, I was burnt out too. Like I can
Right.
understand that, you know. But yeah, I kind of think it just is the space or whatever, and also just like learning who that person is and like knowing or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
I feel like yeah, when I was in college or whatever, like kind of after college, like I would just talk to my friends. Therapy wasn't really even that big when I was in school, so
Yeah, me either. I
it
never
wasn't like,
thought about
oh,
it.
go talk to a therapist. I'll go talk. So it was just like, oh, I just talk to my friends. Like, and my friends bring me joy. Like, I feel like I would try to pick great friends who are fun and, you know, inviting
Mm-hmm.
and like have good spirits about them. I don't want no downy, down, what is it called?
Downy Debber.
Yeah, whatever, like negativity, whatever. So it's like I pick positive friends and I try to be positive as well. So it's like I want to have good vibes, good energy, you know. So,
right. Yeah, I love that.
When I think about like friendships and stuff like that.
So yeah, this episode has basically been about adulting is hard, and then just like we said, how to balance everything out. So if you guys have your specific ways of how you like to balance out your lifestyle, let us know, because we would love to always get tips and advisories from you all as well.
And if you quit a job, let us know too.
Yes.
And if you've watched Living Single, let us know too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that is our show for this, this series that we're on, this Living Single season 1. So yeah.
Yep.
Now we're going to go to our game, Lyrically Correct.
Yes.
You can go first.
All right. So as last time we picked a card, so we're going to ask the question and see if she gets it right, and then she'll ask one for me.
I need a multiple choice. Is that a multiple choice?
This is a multiple choice.
Yes, thank you, Jesus.
All right. So what time are the girls leaving Snoop's living room?
Huh?
What time are the girls leaving Snoop's living room?
How old are these girls?
Girl, I don't even know. I hope they over 18 at that time.
Oh, he was married.
Ooh. It says A, 2:45, 6 in the morning, 4:30, midnight.
Do you know this song?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want to sing it for me? I don't know the song.
I said I think, but I don't know for sure, because I might say something and not get it right.
I don't know this. I haven't.
What? The girls are leaving the living room at in the morning, something like that.
4 in the morning.
4:15.
I don't know.
6 in the morning.
Oh, I don't know the song.
Oh, you never heard him say that? 6 in the morning? I think it's Gin and Juice. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Am I right? I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know the song. I don't know the song 6 in the morning.
You would have to Google it.
That's all I know. Drop it like it's hard.
I'm pretty sure Nate Dogg was seeing this part. He's like, and the girls are leaving at 6 in the morning. But yeah, I could be wrong.
Oh, I think I know what song you're talking about. Yeah, well, you didn't sing it.
I know, girl. I don't know how to sing.
I was like, I need the flow. So Snoop Dogg.
The girls are leaving Snoop's living room at 6 in the morning.
Snoop Dogg living room. Let's see what the song is called. Living room, because I don't know this song. Let's see what it's called. Oh, it is called Gin and Juice. You right?
I was right.
But I don't know. Y'all, let me know if y'all know this song.
It's a pretty classic, though.
Oh, 7 years ago? It's 2024?
No, that song is in the 90s. That was around the time we were probably born.
Yeah, that's why I probably don't know the song, because it's 90s. Well, it was, I guess it came on
Sipping
YouTube.
on gin and juice, lay back. Got my mind on my money and my money
on the song. No, I don't know the song.
And
especially if it was in the 90s.
Yep.
Y'all gotta hit me with the church songs. I don't know these songs. I only know after 2000. And now I can't even pick up the card. See, that's why I do it this way. Okay. My turn. What did Kanye drink for breakfast?
What did Kanye drink for breakfast? Is there a multiple choice, or is that just the answer?
It is not.
What did Kanye drink for breakfast?
It's a drink. Oh, duh.
Oh.
It's a drink. It's like milk, but not milk.
Probably I should know this, because I'm actually a Kanye fan.
Oh, are you?
Well, an old Kanye fan.
I miss the old Kanye, not the new Kanye. I don't know how to help you.
Oh my God. You said it's like milk, but it's not milk.
Yeah, it gives me like, it's like a protein drink. That's what it gives me.
It's not like a shake.
No, I don't know. No, it's not a shake, but you can shake it up.
Oh my God. I feel so slow right now. What is it? Girl, I don't know.
Boost.
Boost?
Yeah, Boost. You know those little, like, I think it's like.
When did he drink that?
Whenever Lyrically Correct say it. I have no idea. It says Boost.
And what kind of drink for breakfast? Boost.
Yeah, and I'm thinking it's those
those boosts are like the little
small drinks,
like the Inshores or something like
Insure,
that.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
I thought this was a song.
Oh yeah, I
don't know nothing about what that man drinks or eats or anything.
You want to do another one? I don't know. Either.
No, that one's fine.
Okay.
I mean, I learned something new about Kanye. He drank Boost for breakfast. Okay.
Oh no. Well, yeah, I was like, do you want to do another round, just in general?
Oh yeah, we can.
Because I don't know. That one wasn't too well for us. We're gonna try to see if we can get this one.
Daddy Mac will make them what?
Oh.
Fat, thirsty, run, jump.
Daddy Mac.
Daddy Mac is an old school rapper.
Make them run? Jump.
Yep.
Oh, yes. Make it jump. I'm going to make it, hey, jump. Okay, I didn't know that song.
Yep.
Jump. Okay. When you said old rapper, I said, oh, okay. I don't know his name. But I do know that
I know the song.
I know the song.
I can't even tell you what Daddy Mac looks like.
Girl. I'd say run because I know. Who did Fat Man Scoop tell to be quiet? This is a multiple choice. A, the kids. B, the ugly people. C, all the chicken heads. D, the broke people. Who did Fat Man Scoop tell to be quiet?
I want to say broke people.
That's your final answer?
I'm trying to think of the song. Fat Man Scoop said to all the broke people be quiet.
You know the song? I don't even know the song, so I would be.
I remember Fat Man Scoop with Missy Elliott.
Okay.
Is it broke people?
It's not. One more chance.
What were the other
kids, the ugly people, all the chicken heads?
Maybe the kids. Wrong.
That's your final answer?
Yes.
It's wrong.
What's the answer?
The Fat Man Scoop tell all the people to be quiet, all the chicken heads, bok.
He really said chicken heads?
Yeah, all the chicken heads.
I did not remember that.
I don't know the song, so I would be the wrong person.
I don't even know what song that is, but I do remember a lot of stuff he said, but I don't remember chicken heads.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know who the Fat
You don't know who Fat Man Scoop is?
I know Missy Elliott, though.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Missy Elliott, Sierra, and Busta Rhymes is going on tour.
Music. Oh, yeah. You know the song Music Make You Lose Control?
Yeah.
Fat Man Scoop was on that.
Oh, Music Make You Lose Control. Music Make You Lose Control. Here we go now.
That's him. He's the one who's saying that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Let's go. I did not know this. I got a new face. Big legs in shape. Go about something. Make it do a double take. Her music videos used to be fire.
Yeah, they used to eat down.
Music. When I was watching on MTV,
I love Missy Elliott.
Let's go now. Yeah, I do like her music, like her whole like vibe and stuff like that. It's very retro. I don't even know that's the word, but yeah. So let us know if y'all knew those answers. Clearly, we didn't know those answers. But y'all, this is the 90s and 2000s. I was barely born. Okay, so give some grace to the old heads and to the new heads. Hopefully, you learn something new. We end every episode with affirmations. So that's what our next segment is going to be.
Pick a card.
Yes, let's pick. I'm trying to pick an easy one. Okay, I think you might have did this one before, so I'm gonna pick another one.
Let me take this out.
Okay, maybe that one. Okay, this is fitting for burnout versus balance. Okay, don't be afraid to speak up for yourself at your job, in your relationship, and your friendships. Keep fighting for your dreams. Gabby Douglas. Okay. We love her. Yay. Gabby Douglas. Okay, it's your turn.
All right. Mine is when you get into a tight place and everything goes against you till it seems as if you couldn't hold on a minute longer. Never give up then, for that's just the place in time that the tide will turn.
Yeah, you said something like that earlier.
Yeah, so that's by Harriet Beecher Stowe.
Period. How do you spell the Stowe?
Stowe.
Oh my God.
She was like a famous poet, right?
I don't know.
Harriet Beecher Stowe. I think so.
I'm thinking of Harris B. Stowe. There's like an HBCU in St. Louis.
So I
was wondering. I didn't know if that was connected, but
yeah,
those are affirmations. Take what you need, leave what you don't. Share with your friends, your sisters, your cousins, your brothers, and their girlfriends.
Exactly.
And as wise as they have them, I don't know what they do out here.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching this episode and
follow us because Hot Girl Summer is activated. Let us know y'all plans. We outside. Okay. Bye.